gag order request aimed at Baldoni and his team, and Blake Lively, she reportedly does not want to be deposed.
Justin Baldoni filed against shampoo company owner Blake Lively and her husband, Deadpool star Ryan Reynolds.
We can't take things out of context because we still don't know everything here. And I know that Blake Lively has subpoenaed.
Justin, if I'm not mistaken, is on vacation right now with his kids in Hawaii. Is he still there? Do you speak to him?
The legal battle between Justin Baldoni and power couple Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds is reaching new heights, with both sides intensifying their efforts. What started as a professional disagreement has now exploded into a full-blown courtroom showdown, and neither party seems ready to back down. Blake and Ryan, often known for their playful banter and public image as Hollywood's golden couple, are now facing serious allegations and a legal storm that could tarnish their reputations. Meanwhile, Baldoni's team isn't holding back, firing back at every move Blake and Ryan make, calling out what they describe as desperation tactics. With claims of gag orders, alleged HR complaints, and surprising lawsuit amendments, the entire situation has captivated fans and the media alike.
We can't take things out of context because we still don't know everything here. And I know that Blake Lively has subpoenaed to get all the text messages and all the receipts. So we've got a whole, it looks like Justin Baldoni is the true victim in this scenario from what we've seen so far. But let's just keep an open mind because we don't know for sure and we haven't gone through the case and there'll be more coming out. So, I hope that answers your question.
Well, everything we see, right, we bring our own experience. And for me, I look at this scenario as just like from the non-expert. I see Blake Lively as someone who's like desperately wanting some control in her life.
The tension is palpable and the stakes couldn't be higher as both sides gear up for what looks like a drawn-out legal war. How did things get so messy? And why are Blake and Ryan so determined to silence Baldoni's claims? Let's break down the drama that's shaking Hollywood. Despite the intense legal battle, Justin Baldoni was recently spotted surfing in Hawaii, sparking discussions about his state of mind during the lawsuit. Many see this as a sign that Baldoni is confident, unfazed by the legal drama swirling around him. His team claims that he's maintaining balance in his personal life while staying focused on the case. While some critics argue that this carefree attitude is inappropriate during such serious proceedings, Baldoni's supporters see it as a testament to his calm and collected approach. Blake and Ryan recently filed for a gag order, reportedly fearing what could be revealed during Baldoni's deposition. This move has raised eyebrows, with many questioning what Blake is so worried about. Could there be damaging information that might come to light? Baldoni's team has been quick to call out the motion, suggesting that Blake and Ryan are using legal tactics to prevent the truth from being exposed. This has led to public speculation about what the couple might be hiding.
There's a gag order request aimed at Baldoni and his team, and Blake Lively, she reportedly does not want to be deposed by Baldoni's attorney. Late last night as well, Baldoni's team filed an amended complaint in court, this time with a timeline full of evidence, including text messages between Baldoni and Ryan Reynolds. And I think it's going to take some time to get through all of that, but there's going to be so much information in that will be really telling and will really help us understand what's actually happening. Let's break down what we can look for when we're going through all of this evidence, and what this evidence so far, from the little I know about this evidence, what is it's showing us? That's showing a lot of respect. Ryan Reynolds replied with warmth and gratitude, emphasizing how much he valued Baldoni as a collaborator and friend. But somewhere along this timeline, things have soured. And according to these new court documents, Ryan Reynolds even escalated behind the scenes and reportedly referred to Baldoni as a deranged predator. So what happened to cause such a drastic shift? Is this a case of miscommunication, power struggles, or something deeper? Option 1 might be that Blake may have experienced SH, and she genuinely believes retaliation is a way of being used to silence her.
While Baldoni has been aggressive in his legal strategy, some experts believe he made a significant error when amending his lawsuit. Legal analysts are pointing out potential flaws that could weaken his case, but Baldoni's team insists that the changes were necessary to highlight new evidence. Even with the alleged misstep, Baldoni's camp remains confident, arguing that the core issues remain solid and that the truth will ultimately prevail.
Justin Baldoni filed against shampoo company owner Blake Lively and her husband, Deadpool star Ryan Reynolds. Why file an amended lawsuit? Well, Baldoni and his legal team claim to have new information and additional charges of wrongdoing against Taylor Swift's bestie and her publicist, as well as her husband. Baldoni's legal team claims that metadata from the New York Times showed that the newspaper of record had her legal complaint against him weeks and possibly even months before she filed it. The HTML allegedly revealed when the images and pieces of the article were uploaded or created. He and his attorneys have put up that website that they were hyping for a while, which is a bit of a nothing burger. Is that the expression? A nothing burger? A what burger? You know what I'm trying to say. If you go to thelawsuitinfo.com, that's thelawsuitinfo.com, you for yourself can look at the amended complaint that was filed on Friday night.
One of the stranger aspects of this legal feud involves a slow dance scene between Baldoni and Blake Lively during a past project. Speculation has arisen that this moment was the catalyst for the behind-the-scenes tension. While some call it harmless, others suggest that it's symbolic of deeper personal and professional conflicts between the two. Whatever the significance of that moment, it's clear that something happened during or after that collaboration that fractured their relationship beyond repair.
At a certain point, the extra money, it's like you get used to it. So I'm thinking the value that she sees, like with Taylor Swift and Ryan Reynolds, really commanding and orchestrating. Like she's playing the oboe and wants to be the conductor, but it's like, you don't get to do that. You gotta write the ballad that you can then conduct, or get yourself your own orchestra. Like she wanted something in a world that wasn't designed to give it to her.
So what you're talking about is that you master that one role, and when you get bored, like you did that role, you mastered it, and when you knew you'd achieved that, you asked for the next role or the next opportunity.
In an attempt to put an end to the drama, Blake and Ryan have filed a motion to dismiss Baldoni's lawsuit entirely. Their legal team argues that the claims are baseless and a waste of the court's time. However, Baldoni's camp is firing back, stating that the move is just another way to dodge accountability. Fans are now waiting to see if the court will side with the Hollywood power couple or let the case proceed.
Blake and Ryan, at this point, are, they're like the Goliath, right? They're on top of the movie and Sony. I mean, Sony, the last thing they want with all their money invested, with everything, is this big drama. Oh my God, Blake Lively is sexually harassed by a movie under Sony's watch? Who the hell was spoken to in the Sony meeting, because they need to be part. I mean, I want to hear from Sony. I mean, Sony's freaking the fuck out right now. Freaking out. I mean, I love how when I said the other day that Ryan Reynolds is freaking out, someone was like, oh, really? Is Ryan calling you right now? Is he calling you and telling you he's panicking? She's very Team Blake, but I like following her because she breaks down all of these legal cases all the time. And I'm going to pull her up on Threads because and she's a listener, she's a doser. And I'm going to find it right now and we're going to look through it together. You can follow her and tell her I sent you, Mary Jane, on Threads. Okay, breaking news. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your friends to come on over here. Here we go. Another update in the Blake Lively. Can you guys see this? Another, it's like so small, but I hope you guys can see it. Another update in the Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni legal saga. But the legal teams for Blake Lively and company Vision PR and Leslie Sloan have indicated in a response to the court that they will be moving to dismiss.
Baldoni's lawyer recently addressed the mental health toll this lawsuit has taken on the actor, while also discussing accusations of phony HR complaints allegedly filed by Blake's team to discredit him. These allegations paint a picture of a battle fought in court and through corporate and personal attacks, raising concerns about how far both sides are willing to go.
Justin, if I'm not mistaken, is on vacation right now with his kids in Hawaii. Is he still there? Do you speak to him?
I do speak to him. I speak to him often. I wouldn't call it vacation. I don't think anybody who's been accused of heinous, arguably what are crimes, is on vacation. I think that he is trying to gather with his family and get some semblance of peace.
How's he doing? What's his state of mind while all this is going on? I noticed a couple pictures. He's trying to play with his kids as the paparazzi catch him. I've been in that situation before, where just things you're trying to be a good family man and play with your kids while like terrible stuff is happening out there. I think everybody goes in the barrel. But how is his mental health? Is he all right? This guy?
I think he's hopeful.
Despite the legal chaos, many fans are siding with Baldoni, praising his transparency and willingness to stand up for what he believes is right. Social media is buzzing with support, with some calling him a hero for taking on such a high-profile couple. This growing wave of public support could be crucial in shaping the narrative as the case unfolds.
I was told I had to watch this one.
If you see this video, I am a huge fan of you.
Oh.
Your movies are so inspiring.
If everyone can tag Justin Baldoni to this video, it would mean the world to me.
I have been trying to reach out to you for the longest. I have everything of you.
A couple days ago, I received a message from Justin, and he told me he's been following my journey. He would like for me and my husband to be his guest. I cannot wait to meet him in person.
She put me on her bucket list. And I still think you can do much better. I can't help but feel in the middle of all of this celebration that this stuff is all fleeting. And Gabby just told me the doctors didn't give her that much time, and she's not giving up. And then I thought to myself, wow, one of my best friends wrote this song about not giving up for my first movie, 5 Feet Apart, for Claire Washington. He happens to be here. So I thought we could all sing this song together.
Yes!
Baldoni's attorney claims to have every single text message exchanged between him and Blake Lively, messages that could make or break the case. If these texts reveal conversations that back up Baldoni's claims, it could spell serious trouble for Blake and Ryan. Both sides are undoubtedly preparing for the possibility that these private communications will become public, potentially exposing details neither party wants out.
We plan to release every single text messages between the two of them. We want the truth to be out there. We want the documents to be out there. We want people to make their determination based on receipts.
Justin Baldoni is firing back after Blake Lively filed a lawsuit against the actor, accusing him of unprofessional and sexually inappropriate behavior on the set of It Ends With Us. She also accused him of coordinating a smear campaign.
Was there a coordinated smear campaign to bring down Blake Lively?
100% no.
Baldoni is now suing the New York Times after the paper published a story about Lively's allegations.
Do you plan to sue Blake Lively?
Absolutely.
You will?
Yes.
In response to Blake and Ryan's latest moves, Baldoni's team has filed a counter lawsuit, though interestingly, it's not directly against Blake. Instead, it targets other involved parties, further complicating an already messy situation. This strategic shift suggests that Baldoni is playing the long game, aiming to expose all angles of the dispute.
Lawsuit, litigation, kind of going back and forth, but today we are going to break down the actual lawsuit filed by Justin Baldoni, which is pretty much a response to the Blake Lively lawsuit, but he's not suing Blake Lively personally, at least yet. We'll see if that comes in the future. We're going to read through the allegations, the facts, the responses, because he comes with his own receipts, his own text messages that give some very important context to some of the accusations Blake Lively made. And we're going to read through all those today, discuss how it's going to affect both types of litigation and specifically the causes of action that his lawyer has pled in this complaint and how he fused the facts in with those causes of action to show how exactly he's going to prove them.
Baldoni's latest legal response doesn't just focus on the courtroom, it's a direct challenge to Blake and Ryan's public narrative. His team claims that the couple's attempts to control the story are desperation moves designed to preserve their squeaky clean image. The message is clear: Baldoni isn't backing down and is ready to fight until the truth comes out.
And then Justin Baldoni filed one this week. It is actually interesting because we often talk about how we live in a cancel culture and how there are victims that come forward, but oftentimes there are women that necessarily are not victims. And we need to talk about that. So we're gonna look at this lawsuit all together. We're gonna see who we have in the building. Huge, huge, huge shout out to everybody that is here first. Shout out to David, who's first. This would be false to allude to Blake and Ryan had Justin and his team over for a meeting where Blake expressed all the things she was upset about. And this is not Justin versus the team behind the film. It was his team versus Blake and Ryan, more of a contentious meeting. The way it reads now reads as if it was a proper intervention with cast and crew. Not true. Reporter says, thank you. I just sent it to him. I'll keep you posted. It's an email for Wayfarer Omni Legal to reach out. So TMZ is doing their proper footwork to make sure, let's make sure this thing is accurate. Let's make sure it has legs. Like, we're not going to go out and report on this like the New York Times did without doing our proper footwork. So we have all of that. Okay, I'm gonna go to the red section so that way we can just get through this faster. Next, it says, I've told everyone to not speak with think.
What began as a private dispute has now escalated into one of the most public and heated legal battles Hollywood has seen in years. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, known for their charm and wit, now find themselves embroiled in a controversy that threatens to tarnish their carefully curated image. Meanwhile, Justin Baldoni remains steadfast, refusing to be silenced despite mounting pressure, with claims of gag orders, damaging text messages, and allegations of behind-the-scenes manipulation. The stakes couldn't be higher.
Why do you think Blake and Ryan are pushing for this gag order? And why doesn't Blake want to be deposed by Baldoni's attorney? And more importantly, reflect on your dreams. What's the one thing or person you don't want to limit you any longer? Please also like, subscribe, and share, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Sending you so much love. Till next time. Thanks for watching.
The next few months will be crucial. Will Blake and Ryan's legal maneuvers shut down Baldoni's claims? Or will Baldoni's relentless pursuit of justice uncover truths that could shock the industry? One thing is certain, the world is watching, and this drama is far from over.